board and we're going to get started. So welcome this evening. This evening is all about Super Saturday. Let me tell you guys right now, if you're on this, most of you were not at Super Saturday. I know there's a lot of people on here that were at Super Saturday this past weekend. Let me tell you, it was my third Super Saturday, and it was by far the best and most exciting Super Saturday that we have ever had. And I will say this, that even diamonds that have been diamonds for since the company began, will tell you that this was worldwide, nationwide, the best Super Saturday that we've had. Very exciting, full of amazing training. And let me tell you that this success kit that I'm going to show you tonight, and now I'm going to be going over with you, is the most exciting thing that you guys are going to have for your business. It is a tool that is going to take your business to the next level. I promise you that. Mary Ann Luciano, who is our ambassador, head of our ambassador training, is absolutely amazing in coming up with this success kit. And I love that it's called a success kit instead of a welcome kit. We do want ambassadors to know that they are welcome to our team, but that's our job as ambassadors. But we want them to be successful in this business. And this success kit is going to make them successful. And I'm so excited because it kind of takes the pressure off of us as ambassadors, because I'm telling you, everything that we have been taught is in this kit. So I have everything spread out. I did want to show you guys the packaging because it is absolutely just first class. The same people that developed the Apple packaging for Apple computer and Apple phones developed our packaging. This is the front of the box. So exciting, and it's even textured. It has the slim here, and it's like being poured out, and it has Plexus written. So awesome. And then you get to open it like this. See how it opens? And then inside is your success. And what it says on the front is your journey begins, and you ask yourself, and on the inside it says, what if this could change everything? And we know as ambassadors that it will. So this kit is amazing. You open it here and it has everything inside. I'm going to be going over what it has inside. Everything inside for an ambassador to be successful. So let's get started, and I'm going to kind of go over what is inside of our kit. First of all, if you were not at Super Saturday, these kits will be available on January 18th for anybody to purchase. And I definitely recommend that you go to your back office and order one of these on January 18th. And you can tell all of your ambassadors that they can do so as well. So these will be available. So exciting. So the first thing that you're going to see in your kit that you're going to want to open first, and tell your ambassadors, is your quick start guide. Okay. This is everything that we teach an ambassador when they first start, when they want to get started quick. Everything we teach them. So the first thing is be a product of the product. We always go over that, why you want to be a product of the product. Get to know your new ambassador success kit. That's everything that's in here. State your why. I'm going to go over a little bit about our why here in a little bit, what we learned in our training. Set your business goals. You're going to want to set your goals right off the bat, and you're going to have that there. Connect with your sponsor or your upline right away. I love that in the business opportunity pamphlet that we're going to get. You're writing all of your upline information down, so it's not a question of who your upline is, who you're going to get to connect with. Make your Franks list. We're going to be going over our Franks list, something that we learned that's super important in starting your business. Set up a three-way face-to-face gatherings with your potentials. Set up your back office. Something that's very important when you get started is setting up your back office. Make sure you know everything, you know how to navigate through your back office, where everything is. Make sure you're knowledgeable on that. That's very important. Explore the Plexus Learning Center. We have a learning center in our back office that has all information that you need to know, about your Plexus business and where to visit. And also it has where you can get your personalized business cards as well. Get connected and stay connected. So you just joined the most amazing community. And so it's going to teach you how to get connected and stay connected with your sponsor and with our team of ambassadors. So amazing quick start. The next thing that's in here, this was the most exciting thing to me. Okay. I get so excited, and I can't believe I can't see y'all in person, but this is a Plexus product guide, okay? I know a lot of you as ambassadors, when you first signed up, you're like, I don't know anything about the products yet. How can I sell if I don't know about the products? Where do I go to learn about the products? Well, guess what? It's all in here, okay? So you have your cover page, of course. Then it just kind of goes over an overview of the product guide. And I'm just gonna go over a couple of these cards. Here's our Plexus Slim, okay? This is our #1 selling product here. What it does is it explains what the Slim is on the front of the card. So exciting. Tells you exactly what Plexus Slim is, what it does, why it's popular, how to take your Plexus Slim. Tells you how to do that. And on the back, this is even more exciting, on the back of the card, it has talking points. So it actually gives you examples. Slim can contribute to safe and effective weight management in conjunction with healthy diet and exercise. It can help contain normal blood sugars at healthy levels. Slim helps maintain normal cholesterol, lipid levels. Proven ingredients in Slim address, weight management. Combination of ingredients in Slim contribute to losing weight, losing fat and not muscle. So it gives you talking points about the Slim. No more guessing what to say to people, what it does. It gives you the information. And what's really cool is what you might say. It gives you examples. It says Plexus Slim really is the most natural way to manage your weight, and you have to try it to believe it. It also gives you great companion products. So down here, it's going to tell you what goes best with the Slim. It says partnered with Plexus Slim Accelerator or Boost. And then it also says the BioCleanse and the ProBio 5 as part of the triplex combo. So, oh my gosh, I can't tell you how amazing that is. So that's just the Slim, okay? It's going to give you every product that we have. Next is the Accelerator. It does the same thing and has the info on the back. This is just so exciting to me. Plexus BioCleanse that we all love gives you the same thing on the back, tells you what it goes best with, partnered with the ProBio 5 and the Plexus Slim. Everything you need, block all of it. So to me, this is going to save us so much time and just give us every resource we need to be able to share with people. No more, ambassadors reaching out to you. I don't have this. I don't know where this is. No more really searching. I mean, we have all the resources on our team page, but there's no more guessing for people. It's going to come at their fingertips. They're going to have everything they need. And I just cannot tell you how great that this is going to be. And I believe these are going to be available to purchase in your back office by themselves. So let's say that an ambassador maybe misplaces it, or they're, like my kids, they go and scatter them throughout the room and they're no longer available. I think they're going to be available for us through the back office, so that to order individually. So, oh man, I cannot tell you. That's probably the most exciting part. And it comes in a little pouch. You can just slip them back in there. The next thing that I really, oh man, I said that was my favorite. This is my second favorite. This is a training in a spiral. Everything you need to train your team is in here. So everything that I'm going to be talking tonight about is here in this manual, and you're going to have this available to you on the 18th. So exciting. Oh man, it's so great. And I'm going to be going over a little bit of what's in here a little bit later, but I wanted to tell you a little bit more of what's in here. There's also opportunity brochures. So they came out with a really amazing new, smaller opportunity brochure. So look how small this is. Isn't that awesome? And you open it up and it just kind of tells about the opportunity. And we know how amazing the opportunity is, but we get to share it with others. There's our upline, Diamond Upline, Melissa Eichenhorst. What really makes it neat too is that these are people that we know. These are people that we train with. This is our upline, and Tamara Holloway, she's amazing. This is our CEO. People can get to know him here, and he talks to us in the pamphlet. Basically, it tells you a little bit about Plexus. Introduces a little bit about the product here, what makes us different. Oh man, we know what makes us different, but this just kind of explains it. Gives a little testimonials here on this side. Can y'all see this? Kara, nod. Can you see it good? Okay, good. How does it work? So how does it work? How does this opportunity work? What can I look forward to? And it tells you right here, Plexus is more than a way to earn an income. It's a way to help others. That's what we're here for. We're here to help people. And I love that about our company. So it tells you that there. And then it just tells you all about the compensation plan. We know we're unique. We're so unique. And it tells everything about that. So you can hand this to potential people, and they're going to be blown away, at what our company can offer. If I would have had this when I first started, I would have been probably diamond within 2 months, just because I don't know about that. But I mean, it would have been huge for my business. So I love these opportunity brochures. Compensation plan guide, another such amazing thing. Okay, so basically there's a guide for our compensation plan now. So learn to earn, okay, is what it's called. So it basically goes over our compensation plan in depth. Look at that. Welcome ambassadors. There's our CMO, Alec Clark. He's amazing. Introduces him. Basically gives you a table of contents, but basically just kind of goes over the opportunity, and just in detail, what our opportunity is about. Easy to understand how to increase your income. Others diversified earning opportunities. Rewards you for building a solid base of loyal customers. Just an amazing guide to help you as you're learning the compensation plan. We have a compensation plan chart. It's very confusing. It always has been. So this is a way where it's going to break down our compensation plan, tell you exactly how you're going to get paid, in just an amazing way. It gives you examples of what you can make at certain times. I mean, it's just charted out for us. Love it, love it, love it. Preferred customer bonus explains in depth of how preferred customer bonuses work. Retail overrides commission explains all of that. Business building bonuses. One-time achievement bonuses explains all of that. On the back, it explains how our pay points work. We know how awesome our pay points, are, but it explains that all for us in the back. What else? Emerald pool bonus. Diamond, what happens when you earn your Plexus Lexus? And then there's a glossary in the back. So if you want to go and look something up quick, you have a glossary in the back. So absolutely amazing. Love our new opportunity compensation plan guide. Amazing. Another thing that's really fun is it comes with thank you cards. So if you have people that you've reached out to, that you have been in your business, or maybe some customers that you really want to thank, it comes with thank you cards. And I think these are going to be available as well for us in the back office to order more, because it only comes with about 6 cards. So you're probably going to want to go in and order a little bit more of these, but it's neat. I mean, it has thank you, and it's written out in the slim, the T is, and then on the back, it gives you a place, you can do address and all that. So a place where you can, write a little note to somebody. So really neat. I love these thank you cards. So cool. Another thing that it was actually supposed to come with that they're actually going to mail to us is a DVD. So the DVD is just the Plexus story of how Plexus got started. So it's neat. I mean, people can just pop that in and watch that. It'll include that as well. It also includes, really cool, that you can wear right away, is a little Plexus bracelet. Look at that. How cute. And I love it too because it's unisex. Guys can wear this too. Brad's always complaining everything's pink, everything's girly. Not this. This is for men too. So when I got home, I put that on Brad. He said it was a little tight. He's got huge wrists though. But I love to wear it. I mean, look at that. So cute. Love it. So free jewelry. Hello, whoever thought. Okay, and then y'all are gonna laugh at this. My kids have had a good time with this. So we get to meet our CEO in person because he gets to talk to us on a personalized, you can do it card that is gonna come in there. So listen to this if you can hear it. You ready?
Welcome to Plexus. I'm Carl Robinson, your CEO. And on behalf of everyone here at home office in Scottsdale, Arizona, and our ambassadors across the globe, we're glad you're joining the team. We can't wait to see where you're going to go with this opportunity. Congratulations on joining the One Plexus family, and ask yourself this: what if this could change everything?
Pretty cool. Isn't that cool? And then it's signed by everybody in the home office. Everybody's signatures on there. I see Wilbur, who's my liaison's on there. Alec is on there. Charles on there, of course. Mary Ann's on there. All those people have signed this for us. So it almost feels like they're a part of something even before they begin. So it's just so cool how it's just a family thing. And I just think this is really cool that it comes with that. Love it. So that's the guide. That's the success kit. That's everything that it's going to come with. So exciting. And like I said, this kit is going to propel your business forward. I promise you that. Because like I said, I didn't have it when I started, and it would have been an amazing tool for me to have. But new ambassadors are going to have these, and it's just amazing. So I can't say enough. One thing I want to mention real quick before I forget, I don't want to forget about this, is they announced that convention was open for registration. If you're even wavering at the thought of coming to convention, I promise you, if you invest in your business, if you commit to going to convention this year, it will propel your business forward. Don't have any more thoughts about it. Start saving. We actually booked our room and our flight to go to Vegas, and it was $700 total for the whole thing. We got airfare and our room, and even including the registration fee. Registration to sign up before February 1st is $79.99. If you register after February 1st, the price goes up to $99.99. So definitely, if you want to register, I'm telling you right now, register, and it's before February 1st because you get that discounted price of $79.99. So I hope and pray that you all will make the commitment to go to convention this year. Hello, it's in the sparkly lights of Las Vegas. Who doesn't want to go to Las Vegas? And tell your spouse, you know what? Invest with me. Come with me. Let's make this. Let's be partners in this. Let's go together, because convention is Super Saturday times 100. It is amazing. Plexus treats us like first class, and they will not disappoint. They never do. So there's also convention contests coming up. So there's ways to earn contests. You can earn a $300 travel voucher. You can earn winner's dinner. You can earn let's go big, let's think big, and earn the $3,000 check that they're going to give away. So I earned it last year. I was so blessed to earn it. I have an amazing team that helped me get there, but I'm telling you, it's possible for any of us, okay? And those contests are going to come out next week. So you'll have contest details next week. So let me get into a little bit of training. I'm not going to do like every in-depth training that we went over, because it was 4 hours of training, and we obviously have about, it looks like we have about 40, about 40 minutes left in our training here. So let's get started really quick. And like I said, everything I talk about is going to be talked about in our manual. So it's exciting. So let's get started. So to get started a little bit is the first thing it talks about in the plan, and the first thing I usually implement when I'm talking to ambassadors is your why. Why is your why so important? Why do you want to have a why in this business? Well, if you don't have a why of why you want to do this, there's really no reason to do it. My why has changed since I started. My why initially was I wanted to lose a little bit of weight. You know, I had gained a substantial amount of weight with my son, and I just wanted to lose that last 15 pounds that was not coming off. So that was my initial why. I just wanted to lose weight. And I was in other MLM companies, so I did want to, earn a little income. I never thought that Plexus was going to take me where it has, but I did want to earn a little bit of extra income from home for my family. Maybe to pay for a cart of groceries at the store, or to pay one of the car payments. It was a small why at first. Now my why has grown. Now that I'm an Emerald Ambassador, I want to go on a mission trip with my family. I want to be able to save for my kids' college fund, for my daughter's weddings. That's my why now. I'm dreaming bigger. So have a why, get your why, write it down, because it is so important to know why you want to succeed in this business. I have a lot of people on my team that want to retire their husbands. Their husbands work 60 hours a week, and they're stressed out to the max, and that's their why. Another reason is I have mamas that are tired. They work 5 days a week, and they're tired, and they're struggling, and they want financial freedom, and they want to stay home with their kids. Whatever your why is, write it down and have it in front of you every day. Why you want to succeed in this business, why you want to reach your goals. So important. Your why, they say this a lot in leadership, that I know the top diamonds do. Your why really should make you cry. When you say it, definitely should make you cry, because it is the reason why you're wanting financial freedom. Another thing, when I started, probably about 5 or 6 months down the road, is I wanted to pay off our debt. We were drowning in debt. And it makes me cry now to think that Plexus has done that for us now. We've paid off our debt because of Plexus. And it's just, it's an emotional thing. And it's just so, I'm so grateful to God for this opportunity. And so paying off debt is a huge why. So find out your why and write it down. What do you want this opportunity to provide for you? Financial freedom is the number one thing. Creating a financial wall around your family. Just being able to help your husband out. Maybe you want to help your immediate family. I have some immediate family that I would love to help financially that struggle. So whatever it is, write it down and let it motivate you every day to keep going. Okay, so also one really big thing when you first start your business is set your goals. People that set goals achieve their goals. If you don't have goals set, then if you dream something and don't have goals set, it's just a dream. So you have to write your goals down. Goals are huge. And when you write your goals down, imagine where you're going to be. Dream big. Don't just dream small. Say, you're going to become silver. That's a great goal, but dream big. I'm going to be, when I first started, I was like, I'm going to be an Emerald ambassador by July 31st, because they told me when I become an Emerald, I get a Lexus and I get to go to Maui, Hawaii with my husband. I've never been before. It was my dream. So that was my big goal. I wrote that down in my calendar and I said, that's what I want to do. And I made my goals towards that. I made daily, weekly, monthly goals towards that big goal. And so writing your goals down is very, very essential in this business. So where do you want to be? Like I said, where do you want to be a year from now? Let's say you're on here and you're a brand new ambassador. There are diamonds in our company that will tell you it took them 6 months to get to Emerald. So it's possible. But there are also diamonds in this company that will tell you it took them 3 years to get to Emerald. So what is your goal? Do you want to be gold within 6 months? Do you want to get to ruby within a year? Whatever your goal is, map it out and do those activities daily that will get you to those goals. So important. And you're also going to want to sacrifice things. So let's say that you feel like you don't have time to work your Plexus business. Well, everyone really has time for it. You just have to remember, like, what am I setting my time? Like, for instance, I get up at about 6:15 and I do my quiet time. I get the kids ready for school. If I had a full-time job, I would have to get up probably an hour earlier to get those things done. So get up earlier in the morning. If you want to work your Plexus business in the morning, get up. If you get up at 6, get up at 5:30 and work it for 30 minutes in the morning. If you are really like to go to bed early and you're not a late nighter, plan your business like right around, right after dinner. Maybe plan 30 minutes. I'm going to go in my office right after dinner and just kind of work my business and then come back and relax a little bit before I go to bed. So whatever your schedule is, map out a time in your calendar for your Plexus business. If you work this business, I always tell people this, you can work it part-time, you can work it full-time, but don't work it just sometimes. Don't work it just once a week, twice a week. Work it every day, but map it out in your calendar. I'm going to work this business for 20, 30 minutes a day. It doesn't sound like a lot, but you have to make that time smart. I'm going to reach out to 5 new people in that 30 minutes that I have to work my business. So mapping out time and sacrifice. I've had to sacrifice television shows. I don't watch a lot of TV. My friends are always talking about these awesome shows that are on TV. I don't watch a lot of TV. And that's the reason, is because I've sacrificed that for my business. So it's a big deal. I mean, you've got to sacrifice things for your business, because guess what? It's worth it. It took me 17 months to earn a 6-figure income, and I had to sacrifice TV for that. Was that worth it? Yes, it was worth it. I've paid off, debt for my family, and I'm creating a financial freedom for us that I never could have dreamed of before. So it was worth it to sacrifice those things. And I can go to watching TV later. TV is, that's a whole other topic. But another thing is plan income producing activities to meet your goals. What are you going to do daily in order to meet your goals? Are you going to reach out to 3 new people? It's one thing that's probably been one of the hardest things in this business, and even to teach it, is who am I going to reach out to? What am I going to do income producing activity every day? That's why it's so important, and we're going to go over it in a minute, to have your Franks list, to have your list of 100 or 200, how many people you have on it. That way you have your list and you can go down it and say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do for 30 minutes. I'm going to go down my list and I'm going to circle 5 people's names and I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to text them or call them or private message them on Facebook. And I'm just going to say, hey, listen, I was thinking about you today. I have this amazing opportunity. I know that you had mentioned before to me, let's say you're really good friends. You had mentioned before to me that you were looking at doing something part-time. I have such a great opportunity. I'd love to send you some more information about it. And, you know, they're either going to respond to you, no, yes, or not respond to you at all. But you reached out, you did your income producing activity for the day. Another thing that you could do, if you've already been an ambassador and you have some customers, you could reach out and follow up with your customers. You could ask them, you know, how are you loving your products? I know the Slim is so amazing in helping with energy. Is it helping you with energy and fatigue? Is it helping you, you know, sleep better at night and giving you that, you know, leveled, you know, energy or whatever? And asking them that, you can say, well, you know, is anybody else asking, like, let's say they're excited. Let's say they are getting energy. They are. Well, is anybody asking you about it? Is any, you know, while you're taking it? And then in the conversation, you can just say, you know, are you interested in becoming an ambassador, in joining our team and getting your products at wholesale? And that's another income producing activity, following up with your customers, making sure they're doing good, because customers, happy customers that really love our products are the best ambassadors and will be rock stars on your team. So another income producing activity. There's a lot of income. Now, one thing that's not an income producing activity in Plexus, and a lot of people get stuck with this, is scrolling through Facebook. That's not an income producing activity. Yes, you're wondering, you know, you're looking through what other Plexus people are doing and you're looking at what your friends are doing. That's not income producing activity. Now, if you reached out to one of those people and told them about Plexus, that is income producing activity, but the other stuff isn't. So in that 30 minutes, do everything you can to do that income producing activity, because that is what's going to take your business to the next level. Okay. And like I said, 30 minutes is just kind of that thing when you're first starting, you can get it in your head, well, I can work 30 minutes a day. Increase it though. If you can work more than 30 minutes a day, I'd love for you to work your business an hour a day. Think about it. Guys, I work my business in the mornings from about, I do Bible study fellowship, and you know, that does, you know, God has given me that, and I do that in the mornings. I do my BSF for about an hour. I spend time with God. I feel like that's so important. So I actually, when I'm home and not at Bible study, I work my business from about 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the mornings while the kiddos are at school. I take a break, you know, I do lunch and everything. I work a little bit more in the afternoon and maybe a little bit at night. So maybe I work my business 3.5 hours a day. Maybe some days I don't work 3.5 hours a day, but even if I work my business 10, 12 hours a week, I mean, that's pretty amazing, that I only have to work at 10 to 12 hours a week. I have a large team of about 1,500 active ambassadors now, and I do take care of my team, and I do, you know, when they reach out to me and have a message, I do like to respond right away. And so that's not income producing activity most of the time, but that is working my business, and so I do include that. So 12 hours a week is okay. I mean, I think that's pretty amazing. Meet your goal. Okay, so one thing in goals, when you're setting goals, so we're back to goals, is have an accountability partner. This really can be anybody. It doesn't have to be on our team. You can use a sideline partner that maybe is on a different team. I have actually 3 people that aren't even on my team. Jamie Mays, who's a Diamond Ambassador, Sarah Rofton, who I just met, that we're actually going to plan an opportunity meeting together here soon. She's an Emerald Ambassador, and she needs some help. She has a large team in Kansas, and we're actually going to sideline and do things together, do opportunity meetings together. I ask Jamie all the time, what's she doing in her business to be successful? Find another, if you're silver, if you're gold, if you're senior gold, if you're ruby, find another ambassador that's at your level and sideline with them. Ask them, what are they doing? And keep each other accountable. ask them, what did you do today for income producing activity? And then they can tell you what they did for income producing activity. And it kind of holds you accountable of what you're doing. And maybe they did something that you're like, oh, well, maybe I should have done that. So it's just a great idea to have that accountability partner to hold you accountable. Let's see. Write down in your calendar, always write down in your calendar your activities and what you're going to do. Let's say you plan a 3-way call. Well, write that down in your calendar that you're going to do a 3-way call with your upline, your new potential that you've been thinking about forever. And all 3 of you get on a call, but you always want to mark those things down in your calendar because you will forget, because I know I will. Track your progress. Always track your progress. In meeting your goals. If your goal was to sign up 3 ambassadors or 3 preferred customers in a week, if you made that goal, track it, mark it down, make sure that you give yourself a huge smiley face and affirmation and said, I did it. I made my goal. I added 3 new preferred customers. That's a huge deal to add 3 preferred customers in 1 week. So make sure you're giving yourself, you're giving yourself credit for that and marking that down, and just that you reached your goal. That's a big deal. Let's see. Affirmations are huge. Putting affirmations, I know that Dr. Emily Graham is amazing at this. She has wonderful affirmations. If you love scriptures, I love scriptures. I am a child of God. I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. Whatever your affirmation is, write it on the wall and look at it every day. You want to be the most positive person in your business. The more positive you are, the more positive your team's going to be. So write those affirmations down. I have a lot of people that are insecure about speaking in public. I'm an amazing public speaker. I can speak in front of anybody. And guess what? When you start speaking things, you're going to start believing it about yourself. I'm an amazing speaker. I'm going to speak it. I'm going to speak it every day, and you'll become an amazing speaker. I never thought that I could speak. I'm nervous in front of, 34 of you guys. Never thought that I could do this. But you know what? I started speaking it into myself and believing it. And when you speak it, you start believing it in yourself. And, I can't do anything without His Holy Spirit. And He helps me so much in this business. My first opportunity meeting, when I got on that stage, I cannot tell you, I was sweating from head to toe. I was nervous. I was shaking. But you know what? I prayed. And He gives you a peace like no other. A warmth came over my body, and He took over. So pray about your business all the time, and pray, speak affirmations, speak His word over you. And I'm telling you, anything that you speak and anything that you dream can come true if you believe it and you pray about it. I firmly believe that. The next thing we're going to get into after our goals and after speaking affirmations, which are so important, is our Franks list. So important to make a Franks list. What Franks stands for, if you've never heard of it, is it stands for friends. Okay, you're going to want to write down all your friends on your list, which this is a little bit easier because most of your friends are going to be on your Facebook, potential friends. So write all the friends down that you know. And when I say friends, I mean friends of friends. I mean friends of your mom, friends of your dad, friends of your aunts, your uncles. Huge. You have a larger network than you think. They actually said yesterday that the average person has a network of 472 people. Isn't that crazy? So when I first started and they told me to make my list of 100 people, I was like, there is no way I can write down a list of 100 people. There's no way. When I started making out my list, I remember counting it, and it was like 300 people. I was like, well, maybe I do know more people than I think. So make that list of your friends. The next one, the R in Franks, is relatives. All your relatives that you have. And when I say relatives, I don't just mean your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. I mean your first cousins, your second cousins, your third cousins, your husband's cousins, all the cousins. I have actually my husband who has some cousins in Colorado that I've reached out to several times. They have not bought into Plexus yet, but I still am firmly believing that they will. I'm speaking it. So don't ever stop reaching out. But relatives, all your relatives, anybody that you can think of, write those down. Write all your relatives down. A in the Franks is acquaintances. Write all your acquaintances out. And what they said yesterday, what I really love, is it's not a Christmas list, okay? it doesn't have to be all the people you like. It can be even the naughty people. It's the naughty and nice list. So write down people that you don't even really care for, because guess what? They need this opportunity too. They need these products too. So you never know. I mean, I've actually had a couple people reach out to me that, you know, I haven't really gotten along with very much, and I thought they were, you know, grumpy, but, you know, I reached out to them, and you know what? Nobody needs the pink drink more than a grumpy person. So, so it was, you know, it worked out. So, the next thing in Frank's is in the N is neighborhood. Who's in your neighborhood? Do you have a large neighborhood? That's one of your best networks, is your neighborhood. I've got y'all in our neighborhood alone. Let me just tell you, right, this is so cool. In our neighborhood alone, we probably have about 20 Plexus ambassadors in my neighborhood, okay? 2 of us, Melanie Allen is one of them, are driving our Plexus Lexus, okay, in the same neighborhood. So it just tells you that just because Melanie knows people on her street doesn't mean I know them. And it's just cool that in this neighborhood we can have 20 people, but we all have different networks. So write your neighbors down. You know, we don't steal people around here. I've never gotten into an argument with Melanie or any of my other ambassadors that are in our neighborhood about stealing another ambassador. We don't do that. That's not our culture in our company. We're one Plexus. We help each other. We don't steal people. So if Melanie thinks I know somebody, she'll reach out to me and she'll say, hey, Laura, I'm talking to Sarah down the street, and I want to make sure that, you know, you're okay if I sign her up. Yes, of course. I haven't even talked to Sarah yet. Yes, it's okay. You know, you're going to know the same people, but we don't steal ambassadors. That's on the naughty list. We don't do that. The next in Frank's is the K, and that's kids connections. Your children, and if you have older children, you know, you can think of, you know, friends from them as well, but kids connections. Who are their teachers at school? Teachers love Plexus. You know that? Grace, you know, goes to an elementary school, and I actually have a teacher signed up. I have 2 people signed up at her school that sell it under me. But she actually is hilarious, and she'll go to school with a little packet of pink drink and mix it up in her lunch, which she'll sneak it because I do not allow her to take the pink drink because that's gold to me. But she'll sneak it into school in her water bottle and mix it up. And of course, teachers are wondering what she's drinking, and she'll tell them. You know, Grace knows the speech as much as I do. So it's pretty cool. Kids Connections is huge. If they go to a daycare, just make sure, even at a kid's birthday party, you know, you're going to meet new moms at a kid's birthday party. You know what? I like, you know, I think we connect. Can I add you as one of my Facebook friends and connect with people at kids' birthday parties? That's a huge network there. If your children are older, think about where they work. Where do they work? Where's their place of employment? Let's say they work at a place that has 500 people in the office. Hey, can you get me 10, 20 names of people that you work with that I can reach out to about this opportunity? Maybe they'll share it for you, but write those people down. That's a big one right there. The next one in Frank's is the S, is service organizations. What service organizations in your community can you think of? One of the big ones for me is, like I mentioned before, my Bible study and Bible study fellowship. I don't mention Plexus at Bible study. I feel like that's a place where we only talk about God. And so, but I am friends with a lot of the women on Facebook. And so I actually have there's about 70 leaders, and there's about 10 of them that have been my customer, 2 of them currently, and 10 of them that have been my customer. And I have 1 former BSF leader that's on my team now. Well, actually 2 former BSF leaders that are on my team now. So it's just exciting. I mean, you don't think of the people that you can reach out to, but it's anybody in your life, that you come across, even, you know, people in the grocery store that are standing behind you and they're starting to talk about diabetes and their dad's suffering from it. Turn around and say, guess what? I have an amazing product. Would you like to know more about it? And most people that you say you can help with something, especially naturally, are definitely going to take your card and they're going to take your information. Make sure you always have your pink packet available to share with people because it's amazing and it tastes so good. So let's see. Our next, after our Frank's list, is this is perfect to go into it. So we talked a little bit about income producing activities. And we had a little bit of a weekly thing that we did, what our goal is weekly. What do we want to make our weekly goals with Plexus? And she had a really cool, Suzanne Clinton, who's a Diamond Senior Gold Ambassador, had something really cool. And it was a 3-2-1, what we could do, 3-2-1, and it's weekly, okay? Number 3 is we can share with 3 people, share with 3 new people, and share with them about the product. You can share about the products, you can share about the opportunity, but you're going to be sharing with 3 people, okay, for that week. Okay, that's your goal. Share with 3 new people. The next thing is you are going to share. Oh, also, sorry, share the opportunity, the products. You're also going to share with 3 people. And train them. Maybe it's an ambassador, your skills. Get with 3 of your ambassadors and train them of what you've learned about Plexus. Maybe you've really studied the success guide and you want to share with them what you've learned. So that's 3 people that you're going to want to reach out to and train, and 3 team members that you're going to want to share what you know in the business. The next one, number 2 in the 3-2-1 is a train. So you are going, oh, I already did that one. Oh, the training. So you're going to want to train 2. So that was 2 people, sorry, not 3. So it's 3 people you're sharing with and 2 people you're training, okay? 2 people, sorry about that. And then the one is you're going to connect, participate in an event. You're here tonight, you're participating in this training. This counts, okay? This is an event. But let's say there's an online event coming up. Participate in that. That's one event. You can do more than one event a week. We've got tons of events that go on. So that is what they call it, your 3 + 3 + 3 + 1. And that makes for a perfect week with Plexus because you've shared with 3 people about the products. You shared with 3 people about the opportunity. You have trained with 2 members and you have participated in events. So that makes for a perfect week with Plexus for your income producing activity. And I loved that they trained on that because I think income producing activity is so important in our business. Another thing that's so important that they mentioned yesterday is treat Plexus like it is a business, okay? This is your business. You own your own business, which is so cool. You're the CEO of your own business. Treat it as a business. And when I say treat it as a business, I mean treat it as a business in your daily, everything you do daily, whether it's your income producing activity. Treat it as a business when you post on Facebook. This is my business. You know, I want to be as positive as I can be. Anything you post about, it needs to be positive because, you know, people look at you as a Plexus ambassador now. You know, they don't want to hear that you're struggling with, you know, if you and your husband are fighting, let's just let y'all fight in the comfort of your own home. You don't need to air it on Facebook. You don't need to tell people that your husband made you mad today. You know, you don't need to talk about that. So it's your business at home. It's your business on Facebook. Treat it as a business. And another thing is if you treat it like a business, you'll get paid like it's a business. You know, I've said that from the beginning. I'm going to be successful because I'm going to treat this like if I was working a 40-hour-a-week job. I'm going to treat it like it's a business. Whether I was working 40 hours a week or not, I was going to treat it like that. And because of that, I am getting paid like it's a business, a 6-figure income, because I have treated it like it's a business. And it's so important. Customer care. Probably, oh goodness, I could go on and on about customer care, but it's so critical. Okay, so when you have customers that have reached out to you about these products, and they, you know, have, you know, researched and you've kind of gone over what's going to be best for them. Let's say they're on the triplex combo. You know, you don't want to leave them high and dry, and you also don't want them to think all she cares about is making a sale on me. You want to remember that this is a relationship. This isn't about sales. So you want to tell them, reach out to them, hey, I know that you started these products, but I really want to know, have your headaches gone away? I know you were struggling with that. And I know our ProBio 5 can really help with headaches. How are you feeling? Are you sleeping better at night? I know we had talked about that. I know you said that you were on sleep medication. Have you been able to come off of those? I was really concerned about that when we talked about that last time. Make sure they know that you're concerned about their well-being and not just wanting to sell them product. That's a really big thing in this business is you have to remember we're helping people. We're not really selling anything. We're sharing a product that has changed our lives, okay? And so we want to share that with others, and we want to make sure that they know that we care about them. So important. So another thing in customer care is that you remember you're building relationship. Become a trusted friend with them. Make sure that they know that they can trust you. You know, if they reach out to you and say, hey, listen, you know, I really, you know, need to get off this one product. It hasn't been doing what I want it to do. Troubleshoot with them. You know, tell them, you know, what it's done for you, but make sure that they know that, you know, hey, I'm not going to force you to do that. You know, let's try something else, or let's get you off that product, and maybe in a month or so we can enter that product back in and try it again. But make sure they know that you care about them and you really have their best interest at heart. It's so important. Let's see. And also, you know, kindly show them that Plexus can be the answer for them. I had a lady that I was talking to at one of Grace's, Grace plays volleyball. My oldest daughter is 9 and she plays volleyball. And we had built a relationship. We had talked for a month or two. She never knew what I did. And I knew that I was slowly building the relationship. We became friends. And one day I just started talking to her, and, you know, she told me that she was a retired teacher, that she used to be a teacher, and she wanted to go in and get a real estate license. And I thought that was amazing. But, you know, I reached out to her and she said, I don't really care about real estate. I just feel like it would really support my family. And so I said, well, I would love to share with you what I do. And she was, of course, interested. And she had talked to me, you know, a month prior to that, you know, about some struggles that they were having. And even she had talked to me that day about some struggles she was having with her weight and things like that. So I got to share with her not only about the opportunity, but also about our amazing products. And she ended up ordering and is an amazing customer of mine that I think hopefully will be an ambassador. But it's because I built that relationship first, okay? And I didn't just come out right when I met her and said, I sell Plexus, you want to join? No, nobody wants you to spit Plexus on them. They want you to know you care about them. And then, you know, let's say that, you know, 2 weeks down the road, you mention Plexus to them, but they know that you care about them and you've built that relationship first. And that's what's so important. John Maxwell has an incredible book out that I really recommend all of you get, and if you want to write it down, it's called How to Win Friends and Influence Others. And it's just a great book about building relationships and influencing people. And John Maxwell is really one of my favorite authors in our business. He has some amazing leadership books as well. I have one of his devotionals right now. It's 365 Days for Leaders. And it's amazing devotional. But anything John Maxwell does, I absolutely love. So love him. It looks like we have about 10. Let's go through this quick. Another thing with customers is you're going to want to ask for referrals. So important. When one of your customers is telling you, hey, listen, you know, I was drinking my pink drink the other day and my dad was wondering what it was. You know, is there any way I could send them my way? Yeah, I would love to have another customer. That's also an opportunity for you to tell them about that's another way that you can tell them about the opportunity as well. But you can also have referral programs where if somebody recommends you as a referral, tell them you'll give them a $10 rebate on the next product. So you can do referrals for your customers, and it's a big way to build your customer base. It really is. So great idea. The next subject is social media, and we're going to have our own training on Facebook because I really could talk all night about Facebook and how critical it is in your business. Facebook has been about 95% of my success. The reason Facebook has been so successful for me is because I can reach out to so many people at one time. But I will say the real reason that Facebook has been successful for me is because I've been smart about my posts. So when I was talking to you guys about relationships, you have to remember that you're not just building relationships in person, you're building relationships on Facebook as well. So you want to remember that your friends that are friends with you on Facebook, okay, they not only care about hopefully they care about your Plexus business and your success, but they also care about your life. They want to know what your kids are doing. They want to know, what you care about. What are you interested in? I post scriptures all the time. I post praise songs that I feel like would bless people. So they don't want to just know you're a Plexus ambassador. They want to know that you're their friend still. So there's a lot of times that I see post, and I love it that you're posting a lot, but I feel like it's just a sales post. A lot of them are. So make sure you remember, even in your Plexus post, that you're building relationships. Let's say you were talking to somebody and they were talking to you about that they were losing their hair, and that they don't understand why their hair was coming out in clumps in the mornings when they were drying their hair. Well, you remember that conversation, and 2 days down the road, you're friends with that person. Just pretend like you were talking to them face to face and make a post. You don't tag them in it or anything. You just say, my hair has never been this healthy and never been this shiny and never been this long. Thank you to the Plexus X Factor. I've just loved this vitamin. It's a multivitamin, and it provides everything I need for healthy nail growth, healthy hair growth. And you remember, because you talked to her about that. And you know what? Maybe she'll reach out to you about that. But you have to remember that you're engaging people. You're engaging people that you've talked to throughout the week. And you can use anything. You were talking to somebody about they were having, trouble with their blood sugars. You know what Plexus Slim can do for your blood sugar levels, your lipid levels. My grandma right now is suffering with high blood pressure. I know that the Plexus can help her with that. I know that it helps blood pressure. So make posts about that. It's helping people. You're not selling something, you're sharing it. And you're not doing something to someone, you're doing it for them. You're helping people. So make sure your posts are lined up with that. Make sure when you post something, it's engaging. And I do tell my team this, post a picture of yourself. People are more likely going to, when they scroll down on their Facebook, they're going to stop at your picture, because they care about you. They're your friend, and they're going to be like, what's she doing today? And you're drinking your pink drink and having fun and saying how it's helped you. And they're going to stop at that because they care about you and what you're doing. If you have just a graphic that talks about Slim and it's kind of going through the points, like Slim does this, Slim does that, it's great information, but people aren't going to stop at it because they don't know what it's doing for you. They want to know how it's helping you. So make sure you make your post engaging. So important. Like I said, I could go on and on and on. I talked about this a little bit before, but one thing, I think it was BB, and BB, I will tell you, I think it was Shedag. I don't remember how to pronounce her last name, but she is a spitfire. Oh my goodness. And her accent, she was awesome. But she was telling us, hide your crazy from Facebook. People don't want to hear your crazy business. They don't want to hear that, you about what you did. Like I said, what you and your husband are arguing about, what y'all fought about last night, what somebody did to you on the freeway. Somebody cut you off and then they flicked you off. They don't care about that. People don't want to hear your baggage on Facebook. If you want to private message one of your friends, tell her you're having a bad day, tell them, somebody offended you, private message them and tell them. People don't need to know that, and your friends care about you, and they're going to be like, why is she saying that on Facebook? I have, some friends that I've actually had to hide and block because they actually curse on Facebook. And I'm fully against cursing on Facebook because I feel like it just it's not good. It's just not good, especially if you're a Plexus ambassador. We have an image to uphold. We're Plexus ambassadors. This is our business. We're not going to cuss on Facebook. Definitely not. Be positive. Always, even in your post. People can tell when you're positive on your post. My sister, she's watching right now, she laughs at me because I have a lot of emojis. I like to tell people I'm happy, and I'll end a statement with a smiley face. That way they knew I was happy when I said it. An exclamation point. She's going like this. But be positive. People are drawn to positive people. And if you're positive, then people are going to want to reach out to you and say, you know what, you're so positive. What are you doing? Guess what I'm doing? I'm drinking pink drink. I'm helping people. I have an amazing opportunity. Hey, that's positive and that's amazing. So be positive always. Always remember that. Let's see. Social media friends may watch you. Let's get to the next point really quickly. Let's see how much time we have. I'm going to get off Facebook for a minute, and I'm going to talk a little bit about some other opportunities in social media that you can take advantage of. There's other things that you can take advantage of. There's YouTube, something that you'll have to become comfortable with, but you can actually make videos and post them to YouTube. Videos actually grab customers' interest. One person that's really amazing at videos, well, there's actually a ton of people. Sonia Dudley's amazing. She's always had great YouTube videos. But Emily Roberts, soon to be Diamond Ambassador, she's a Sapphire right now. She made a video one time of why Plexus is not expensive. And she went over all the things. Do you go through Starbucks once a day? Do you spend $4 on Starbucks? You can give that up. That's why Plexus isn't expensive. You know, it's on average about $3.50 a day to take your Plexus product. And so she just said it like it was. It was about a 5-minute video, but she just told it like it was, why Plexus is not expensive and why you should be on it. Do you take prescription medications every day? Do you go by the 7-Eleven and get a Diet Coke and a Snickers? Somebody on here likes Snickers a lot. I won't say who it is. So only like Diet Coke. You get a Diet Coke and Snickers every day. Do you love that? Well, guess what? I have a product that will get you off that stuff. Diet Coke is horrible for you, for one thing. You need to be off that right away. Plexus Slim will take the place of that. It tastes delicious, and it helps you. So she was very real. It was amazing. And guess what? I think she got about 300 comments, and I think she had about 2,500 views on her video. So many people reached out to her. She had a huge opportunity to reach so many different people. So YouTube is a great way to market your business as well. Let's see. Victor Antonio is always amazing. He was one of the speakers in the videos. He gave some wonderful selling tips. And one that we all know is this is sharing and not selling. We all know that. You know, because you're sharing something you love, and that's not selling anything, you know. And Suzanne, you know, mentioned it a lot. She actually used to sell, I believe it was Stella & Dot. She never said which jewelry company it is, but she made a great point. She's like, we're not selling nail stickers. We're not selling purses. We're not selling jewelry. We're not forcing something that somebody can go buy at Kendra Scott, we're not doing that. We're sharing something that's changing people's lives. And so there's a difference there. And so make sure you know that. Make sure you're confident about that you're sharing something that's going to change somebody's life. He gave us a toolkit, best practices, be a product of the product. If you are not taking our products, if you are not taking your products daily at the same time, you're not going to be able to share with people because you're not going to be successful, because you have to be consistent with your products. That's number one. I remember when I first started, I had spent $100 on my welcome pack. I said, you know what? I invested $100 in these products. I'm going to take them every day at the same time. They made me feel amazing, and I would never go a day without them. But if you just started and you're a brand new ambassador and you're on here, that's the number one thing I can tell you when you first start. When you get your products, you take your Plexus Slim in the morning. Drink it within 30 minutes. You're going to take your, if you're on the X Factor, take that with it. You're going to take your ProBio 5 at night to help you sleep. And if you're taking your BioCleanse, you're going to take that you can take it in the morning before meals, before breakfast and lunch. And you can take 2 more after dinner. But if you start your products and that's your regimen, take them every day. Be consistent so that you can be a product of the product, and you can go out and you can tell people how amazing you feel on these products. And that's what's going to sell these products, is your story and how it's helping you. So take your products. Another thing he said is learn the sales process. And guess what? What I'm doing right now is in our kit. You know the sales process. You know how this works, okay? And so just make sure that you're practicing every day. That's what he says. Practice your presentation. Practice what you know best. We talk about elevator speeches. I have it on my team page, but practice your elevator speech. What have these products done for you? Get it into 30 seconds and memorize it. Tell people, if somebody comes up to you and says, what is Plexus? You're going to be able to tell them, well, it's done this and this and this and this for me. And within 30 seconds, you're going to be able to tell them. And it's imperative that you have your elevator speeches. Another thing is, people want to know about the opportunity. What do you do? What is it that you do? Well, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I own my own home-based business. It's a health and wellness company that is changing so many lives. They're going to be like, really? It's changing so many lives? You work from home, and I could even add in there that I make, if depending on who it is, that I make a 6-figure income from working at home, and it took me 17 months. You can add that in there depending on who you're talking to and what their goals are. So have your elevator speech written down and have it available for people, because you never know who's going to ask you about this opportunity. You never know who you're going to run into that need these products or need this business. And you know as an ambassador that every single person that has a cell in their body needs our products. Okay. If there's a product that they don't need, let's say there's a product on our line, let's say they don't need our fast relief product. Let's say they're in perfect health with that. Everybody struggles with gut health. They need our probiotic. Everybody needs to take a probiotic. Everybody needs to take a multivitamin. A lot of people love to take the Mega X. So most people that you reach out to and people that if they're breathing, they need our products, and that. And make sure you're sharing that with people. Be prepared always to share with people. Let's see. Talking to strangers can be the most uncomfortable thing. We're almost done here, guys. Running a little behind, but I want to give it about 5 more minutes because I feel like these last points are pretty important. Talking to strangers. Not everybody likes to talk to strangers. It can probably be one of the most uncomfortable things that we do in our business. But you need to be prepared. Okay, so like I said before, if you have Plexus swag, if you have Plexus gear, Plexus shirts, a Plexus sweatshirt, wear it as much as you can. If I run to the grocery store, I make sure to throw my Plexus jacket on or a Plexus t-shirt on, because people will ask. They will, what's Plexus? I've had somebody in the FedEx store, I was shipping out product, and the product on the cup said, "This might be my Plexus." And he was curious because it looked like a Starbucks cup. And he's like, what does that say on it? Is that a Starbucks cup? I was like, actually, it's Plexus. It's a pink drink. And I actually got to share with him what Plexus was. And it was neat because he saw that and it was an attention getter for him. And I got to share what Plexus was with him. It didn't really go anywhere. That conversation didn't, but who knows? There's a lot of people, diamonds in our company that have cold market people that they've had join their team that have had huge success and come to be an emerald or even higher ambassador with Plexus because they shared with a stranger. And it can be hard and it can be out of your comfort zone, but it can be worth it as well. Let's see. Meet with people in person, so important. Know your key products. Duplication. This was one of the last things that Suzanne talked about. Duplication is key in this business. Everything that I'm training on tonight, you can do. You can duplicate what I'm doing. The reason you can duplicate it is, for one thing, it's going to be in your success kit, pretty much everything I'm talking about. We have training guides. We have PowerPoint presentations that are saved onto my team page that you can duplicate. You can do any of this. Anything that I'm doing, you can duplicate. And one of the things that she said that I thought was really cool is that success depends on your efforts and your efforts alone. So Suzanne Clinton is a Diamond Senior Ruby, okay? She gave us a little bit of information about her team, though, and I thought it was really cool. So as a Diamond Senior Gold Ambassador, you would think her network would be huge. You would think that she had a huge network of people, 100, 200 level ones. Not the case, okay? She has, as a Diamond Senior Gold, who she's re-entered under herself, she has 33 active level ones as a Diamond, okay? Out of those 33, 15 of them are wholesale buyers. They don't even take the product. I mean, they take the product. They don't sell. They don't take advantage of the opportunity, okay? Out of those 33, she has 7 jewels and 4 of those are diamonds, okay? But out of those diamonds, she has, let's see what she said, 14 jewels from those diamonds. So the 4 diamonds that she has on her leg, 14 of those are jewels. So it just proves that network, those 4 jewels have duplicated, and there's 14 jewels under them. So it just proves that duplication is huge in this business. So love that about it. So just to kind of sum up everything, guys, this opportunity is amazing. And what I really love about what's going to happen in 2016 is Plexus really cares about us, okay? And they've given us they've researched and they've given us everything they need, everything we need in this box to be successful. And what's really cool is we can take this box, okay? We can share it with one of our new ambassadors, and they're going to get trained just like we were to get trained. And they're going to take it to their new ambassadors, and they're going to get trained. We all have the same training. It's all here for us. Nothing, there's no surprises, no nothing. It's all there for us. So I love that about it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of open it up to questions. If you have a question, you can either unmute yourself or you can use the chat button at the very bottom, and I can open it up for any questions that you guys might have about Super Saturday, what happened, anything you might have about convention, about your business. Maybe you want to ask me a business question or product question. I'm going to open it up for about 5 minutes for questions. So anybody have a question for me?
Laura, I do.
Yes.
I did not understand yesterday or now whether or not the new ambassadors will be receiving these kits when they sign up.
Okay. Wonderful question, Sarah. And from my understanding, if they're going to be available for us to purchase, they are going to be available for new ambassadors. So I said January 18th. That's when it should take effect. Let's see. Somebody's saying something. Okay, sorry. That's a new question. So if they're available for us to purchase on the 18th, then when ambassadors start signing up on the 18th, that's when the new welcome packs are going to come out. Now, I say that, okay, if that changes and I find out anything different, I'm going to let you know. Okay, Sarah?
Please.
Please. I will definitely let you know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's see. I noticed that I have some money withheld from my check. Oh, it's an admin fee that they withhold from your check. It's $2.95. It's a very small fee, but it's something that Plexus withholds from our checks. I haven't really asked what that fee is for, but I know a lot of companies withhold fees if they, if you run a website and things like that. So I'm just assuming that it's just an admin fee. It's $2.95. It's a very small amount. And so does that answer your question? Whoever that was that asked that? I don't remember who asked that. It's a private from iPhone. Just tell me if that answered your question or not.
It kind of did.
Okay.
I still wonder, is that taken out every month or is that taken out yearly?
It's an admin fee that's taken out of every one of your monthly checks. Just monthly, not your weekly checks, just your monthly checks.
Okay, if you don't meet that as your commission every month yet,
okay,
are they going to take that out of other checks to compensate for it?
I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, that could honestly maybe be something that you contact customer service about. I don't particularly know the answer to that, but you definitely could contact customer service and ask them. That's a great question. Really good question.
Okay.
Anybody else? Let's see. Who was the author of How to Win People? That was John Maxwell. John Maxwell. He is awesome. He's a Christian author, and I absolutely love him. Every time I go to these, thank you, Darla. Thank you. I'm here if anybody has questions. I'm going to end with somebody
Laura,
real quick. You have a question? Okay, good. Go ahead, Debbie.
When you're talking to people, you say to them, oh, yeah. Hey, Laura, you had said that when you're talking to people, you're talking to people, you tell them, I'm drinking the pink drink, I'm doing something, and I'm helping people. What was the second thing that you said?
I don't remember. I said, I'm drinking the pink drink. I feel amazing. I have better energy. I have less headaches. Whatever it's doing for you, Deborah, you think about what it's doing for you. The pink drink, stabilizes your blood sugar. Maybe it's helping your blood pressure. Maybe it's helping your cholesterol. Maybe it's helping, like I said, it does help headaches, because it helps level out your blood sugars. It helps with sugar cravings. So maybe it's helping with that, but whatever it helps you with, Deborah, that's what you share with people. That's what I love about it. It's individualized. It helps all of us in different ways. So does that answer your question?
Thank you. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Awesome. It's amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing product.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yay, Jenna. I'm so glad. So proud of you. You're going to convention too. Yay. I hope y'all will commit to convention, y'all. It's so amazing.
Laura, this is Melanie. That's what I was just about to throw out there. Is just y'all make sure getting to convention is, if you have to pick one event, this would be the event. It's worth it that we can earn. Basically, a lot of our convention back just by working our business. We have a lot of time to save. Even if you're pushing for gold, you get the $250 bonus. Like Laura said, she already booked everything for $700 a day. Mine was as well, already booked around the same price. So Laura and I are ready. We're booked, and we have our goal set. We're waiting for convention contest. Trust me. Awesome. We're going to be on that stage with those checks. Okay. Absolutely. So I guarantee you, we're going to be, working it. But Absolutely. We want you guys to be out there with us. So I want you guys to think about, getting there, and also not just getting you there, but getting your teams there. You guys, we could put 4 to a room to save money. Yeah. So think about that. So there's ways you can save. And you've got plenty of time to plan. So just make it a priority. You'll be so glad you came, and it really will catapult your business. And another thing, I think I remember hearing last year, Laura, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. I think, I can't remember who said it. I want to say Eric Warre maybe said, if you however many people you get to convention, you can just make that like an extra 1,000 on your check for each person that's there. So just remember that. I think it's 1,000 for the year, but still, man, that can add up. Oh yeah. You get 50 there, you get 50,000 extra, right? So yeah. Something to think about. Just make it a priority. It's worth it. We have such a great time. Plexus takes really good care of us. It really helps you to know what an amazing opportunity we have here in Plexus. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and it is worth it. Any sacrifice you have to make, I promise you'll be so glad you came. Absolutely. Thank you, Melanie, for bringing that up, because yes, convention is critical in your business. It will propel and I know a lot of you are thinking, how can I afford it? $700 is a lot. You know what? You can save $150 until it gets there a month, until you can, set it aside, to where you can, but you're investing it back into this amazing business, and it will pay you back. If you get to convention, that money will pay you back. I promise you that. I know that. Actually, I had another question from Amber. Let's see. The success kits it's just like getting a welcome pack, just like we had before. It's $34.95 to join it as an ambassador, and that is rolled in. The success kit is rolled into that. So that price. So it's $34.95 basically, and you get your website for a year, and that comes with your welcome kit.
I also say if you can get your spouse to go, if you have one, it really helps them support you and build the business too, because we went last year and it was life-changing. And Absolutely. We're already signed up and booked and ready to go as well. We can't wait.
Thank you, Marilyn.
I'm so proud of you.
So proud of y'all. And yes, getting your husband there, so important.
Laura.
Yes.
Do you recommend, if we're already ambassadors, getting the success kits? And if so, how much are they if we're already ambassadors?
Melanie, is it $19.99?
No, they're $16.99, and they'll be available January 18th, I think.
Yes. February. There was 2 times.
Okay, hold on. Let me look at I have the slide on my phone.
I think it was January 18th, but I could be wrong. Yeah. It's possible.
$16.99 is correct.
$16.99.
Okay, awesome.
I have the slide right here. It says, we're excited to announce the new Ambassador Success Kit. will be available for new ambassadors who order welcome pack on or after Monday, January 18th. Every ambassador can get their own success kit too. The success kit will be available for individual sale in February at an introductory price of just $16.99.
Perfect.
So there you go.
That's awesome. That answers the question.
And how long will those be available?
Oh, at the $16.99 rate?
Yes.
Is that what you're asking? You probably want to order them as soon as you can, because we don't know when that $16.99 rate is going to go away. So I would say that when that becomes available in February, I would take advantage of that right away.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
This is going to seem like a silly question, but is that the same? Is that the same kit that you were just talking to us about?
Yes,
that was, you said maybe $34.95?
Well,
okay.
if you sign up as an ambassador, a new ambassador, that's how much the kit's going to cost. Okay. If you want to, if you're already an ambassador and you want one of the success kits in February, it's only going to cost you $16.99 to order it. Does that answer your question?
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And by the way, I just want to say, congrats. I see a lot of newbies on tonight. I'm really proud of you for plugging into these Zoom trainings. Guys, we want to help you grow your businesses, and we want to help you get to silver and beyond. So we're here to support you guys, and Laura and I are excited about combining together to bring you some new leaders and, do these every Sunday night. So please make them a priority, and they will really help you. And if your team is not able to be on tonight, they will be recorded. So just make sure you reach out to them and have them, listen to the recording as well.
Absolutely. Critical for your business. Definitely. So important to be on these calls. And like Melanie said, we care about you guys. We want you guys to be where we are. We want you to drive your Plexus Lexus. We want y'all in Kona with us. So exciting. And I can't wait to see how this is going to propel your business, these new success kits. And I just can't wait. And one thing I wanted to say real quick before I close everything out is something I learned at church today. And I love to end any Zoom meeting with a little bit of God, a little bit of Jesus. So one thing our pastor was saying is he had he basically gave us an illustration, gave us a story. And this is about dreaming. So he had that there were children in a classroom, and the children were sitting there, and the teacher had a piece of paper. And on this piece of paper, this teacher had drawn a small black dot on the top right hand of the paper. Okay, this big piece of paper, just a small black dot. Held the paper up, okay, and said to the students, on this paper, what do you see? What do you see on this paper? Every student that he asked what they saw, they said they saw a black dot. None of the students in the room said they saw the blank part of the paper, which was the biggest part of the paper. So this is the key thing in this illustration is, are you just looking at that black dot, or are you looking at the big picture of what God has for you? God has big things in store for you. He doesn't have a small black dot. He has the whole picture, He doesn't look at the small things. He looks at the big things. And so he wants to help you. And I loved that illustration today because it's so true. Our God is big and he can do anything. So I love that. So I wanted to end with that.
That's good.
So I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank Melanie for partnering with me. And these Sunday meetings are going to be amazing. And we're going to help you guys grow your businesses. So thank y'all so much and good night.
Thanks, y'all.
Good night.
Everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Nice meeting you, Laura.
Thank y'all.
Good night. Bye, Val. Bye, everybody. Bye, Nikki.